morning, guys. How are you all? It's, well, pretty much middle of the night there. It's morning. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. And boy, do I have a story for you. It really makes me mad. But yeah, I guess you already saw it in the title. Well, first of all, the lighting isn't the best. I'm well aware of that, but it's dark outside and I only have the light from Mercedes right there, and it's not the best, but it will have to do. So here goes, guys. I have to unload at night at the Euro airport in, I don't know, is that Switzerland or is that still France? Doesn't really matter. It's like an airport that is on the border with Switzerland, France and Germany. And I have to go into Switzerland for like a kilometer, and I have to clear the papers into Switzerland. And when I return from the airport, I have to cross the border. So from Switzerland to France. And at that border there were two guys, and I already could see them when I crossed the border in. And one had an MP5, well, submachine gun actually. And I didn't think of it that much, so I just went to do my thing, unload, and then I got to drive back. And when I pulled up to them, there was one guy with just a flashlight, and he was signing me from slow down, you're going to have a control. And at that point I drove up to these guys. And at the last second, the other guy, he had a flashlight too, but it was attached to his submachine gun, like an underbarrel thing. And he flashed me right into my face at approximately a meter distance. So I was basically looking right in the barrel, which was pretty scary, to be honest, but I don't really think they know what they're doing, because what would happen if you have an active duty military or former military with PTSS? What would happen if you pull a gun on them, especially like that? It was really aggressive. And on top of that, I was driving into France, so it's into the EU, and I'm pretty sure there are some rules about pointing a gun from a police force that is not in the European Union. If you have any thoughts on that, let me know in the chat. But yeah, now it might sound strange that it was Swiss Border Patrol that pointed the gun at me while driving into the EU. But you guys have to understand that is quite normal, because they also check people leaving Switzerland. And, well, they know us. We have big commercial on the side of the truck or van with a big star from Speedstar. And you would think they know what we're doing there, because we come there like literally every day. And the point here is, the France Border Patrol is only there during the day. So basically, if the Swiss aren't controlling every vehicle that passes by, no one will, and so you have free pass into the European Union. And they don't do it every night though, but normally when they stand there, they have a couple of guys there, and there are times they actually do have the MP5 on them, but just like that, you know, just a show of force. But never before hit these, pointed directly at my head from point blank distance. It was literally 1 meter away. It was almost like they were searching for someone. So I drove up to them, and the guy without the machine gun looks at me, looks at the car, move along, and while that was happening, it was all under, well, basically gunpoint, because the other guy with the MP5, he had a flashlight under his barrel. So if I am looking into the barrel, into the flashlight, I'm automatically looking into the barrel. It was not that pleasant. Being ex-military, I know what these things can do, and the ammo for these machine guns are the same the police uses in their normal handguns, if you will, in their normal pistols. The difference is the ammo, as I said. It's round shaped, as where an attack rifle has like an AK-47, sorry, or an M16. They have really sharp points, and the difference is the attack rifle is made to do some damage, but not to kill. It was made to make a hole in you and go out the other way. So into the arm, other way out. But when you have a round bullet, it goes in, and because it's round, it will bounce off to other parts of the body. So if you get hit somewhere in the chest, chances are it will go in and bounce off the spine and go all these directions. And that is what makes it that more lethal. Now, they don't have much more power than an attack rifle, as the AK or the M16 or whatever military grade you want, but they're still pretty dangerous. They can penetrate bone and flesh, obviously, but not that good as an attack rifle, because that will go through in a straight line. At least that is what they told me in the army. I'm really hoping that is true and that I am not making this up. So yeah, it was a pretty intense experience, guys. It was the first time ever somebody pulled an actually submachine gun on me, or gun, all the same, all together. So yeah, that was pretty rough, and it's not that I'm scared, but it was more that I'm really angry, because the guy had no idea what he was doing, and this is the way accidents happens. Because what if he forgets to put it on safe, or if you have someone with PTSS and sees a gun pointed at him, what will he do? You know, and the possibilities this will end in disaster are endless. And that is why I'm angry, guys. It's not that I'm scared of it, but it's more like an awe, because I know what these guns can do. But I think there are some rules if you are from a police force that is not European, and you point a gun at a European citizen. Oh boy. So yeah, if you guys have anything to comment on that, let me know in the chat, or when this video comes online in the comments, because now I may say this, but I don't know that altogether for sure, but I imagine there are some rules for that. At least I hope so. Now let's say I was in, I don't know, a war-torn country, not European, and they pull a gun at me. I'm pretty sure they will send someone with other guns to take me out, to get me out of there. But yeah, it's not that we are in war with Switzerland yet, but it was pretty intense, guys, pretty intense. And to top it all off, I kind of made a boo-boo driving away there. You have to imagine they have these pylons, and these pylons go in a lane directly to these guys, so there was really no other way where to go. And even though this guy was with his flashlight pointing me where to go, there was no other way to go, but it was a tight turn. And at that moment I was looking into the barrel of a freaking gun, and I hit one of the pylons with my rear right off the wheel. Yeah, with the rear sided behind the wheel. And I just didn't have the courage at that point to get out, because, well, again, like I said, it's not that I was afraid, but you don't know what this guy is gonna do. If he had that weapon on safe or whatever. So I hightailed it out of there. And I haven't checked really for any damage from the pylon or bullet holes in the car. I didn't hear anything, so I just heard a crackling noise from the pylon. Serves them right. But then again, these guys were Swiss and the pylons were more like French. So that's why they crackled, because French fries. But yeah, it was pretty intense. And again, it's not that I was scared for it or whatever, but you know, it's not every day they point a gun at your head, and certainly not a submachine gun, which can fire a couple of rounds a second. Yeah. If you go look on YouTube and type in MP5 target practice, you can see what these things can do. It is not the way you want to go, and I don't want my boss to tell my fiance that I was shot down in an accident at the border of Switzerland and France. So yeah, that is what I had to tell you guys. That is my side of the story, and yeah, just gonna put it out there. You guys deserve to know, and the more people know, the better it is. So make sure you like this video and subscribe if you haven't, and comment or chat or even share on Facebook, whatever. And yeah, for the rest of the night/morning, let's just make it a good stream with us all, and hopefully that will settle me some bit, because I was a little startled. I didn't see it coming. They pulled a gun on me, and for what reason, I don't know. If he wanted to use the flashlight, he could just detach it from the gun, and then it will also work. But yeah, I don't really have any idea why, though, other than that he uses the flashlight. But yeah, that happened. So awesome night, guys, really awesome. It was only for like an hour ago that it happened, and after that I had to cross into Germany, and I had to wait for the connection to resettle before I even could go live, like I am now. Oh. So yes, an elevating morning, if you will, night, whatever you want to call it. It's not even close to getting light outside, but I can show you a little bit. So yeah, really not just that much to see just yet. And you know, at the border they will do some checks sometimes, not always, or just move along. And again, I have seen a guy with an MP5 on the border before, and you know, it was never directly pointed at me, but today, yeah, today it was. I'm guessing Danny says hi, I don't know why, but emoticons aren't working. I see hand pink waving, hand pink waving, with some double points and minuses and that sort of good stuff. Let me show you what I see, maybe it will work. That is what I see. And I'm guessing that is not what you sent. I'm guessing you sent emojis. But for some reason, it didn't take that. So yeah. Hey Danny, did they point a gun at you too at the border? Or a gun, submachine gun? Yeah. They pointed a gun at my head, man, because there was a flashlight beneath the barrel. So basically I was looking into the barrel. And I really do hope he had set his gun to safety. So yeah, that is my side of the story. Well, my side, that is what happened. Yeah. Really awesome night, guys. Really awesome. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about it. If you know anything about the rules they have to point a gun at somebody at point blank range, just for a check, because there was only a flashlight on it. So I don't even know if the gun was loaded, but I have to assume so. But yeah, elevating night, guys, elevating night. It made me awake. So if you have anything to say, let me know right in the chat or in the comments when this video comes online. If you have any idea what the rules are at pointing a gun from a non-EU police department to a, well, EU citizen, I'm guessing there are some rules about that. I could understand if I was a wanted man, but to the best of my knowledge, I'm not. Hey Danny, did they point a gun at you too at the border into France? Let me know, man. I really want to know that it was not just me, but they point a gun at everybody that crosses there. And if that is the case, you're going to have a bad time. So yeah, let me know, and we can continue our way. Well, we are already, but yeah. There is no light at the horizon whatsoever, guys. It's still pitch black dark in here. So this will not be a long stream, but this is something I really had to say. And I hope you guys can forgive me. This was not as much as a positive stream as I would have wanted. Although this is already DriveStream 11, which is pretty awesome if you ask me. We are getting there. So yeah, they pulled a machine gun, well, submachine gun to my head at a 1 meter distance. Never have I had that before, and I can't really say I'm as fun. Okay, then he says I was away at 1 o'clock and then there was nothing at the border. Okay, so these SOBs had to be there from like 2 o'clock or something like that. Oh man, you got lucky, man. He pointed a gun at my head, point blank range. I could be kissing angels right now, but I guess it wasn't worth the shoot. Luckily. Now I don't believe they would have shot me just because they would love to, but this way accidents will happen, you know. What if the gun wasn't unsafe? I don't even know if it was loaded, but what if the gun wasn't unsafe and it was loaded? Just a little sound like from the horn, it would have scared him and maybe he would pull off the trigger. Or what would happen if someone mentally unstable with who knows what and sees a gun is pulled on him? Imagine the possibilities this could end up in disaster. It's endless, guys, it's endless. I wouldn't say terrifying, but yeah. I'm still a little bit in awe. This is not something that happens every night, and I have been driving this exact same route for over 3 years now and crossed a whole lot more borders before that, and well, this has never happened. So if you guys know about some rules about this, let me know. So yeah, this is something I had to tell people to get it off my chest, you know. Not as much to gain views or watch time or whatever, just, you know, to get it off my chest. And it worked. So yeah. With that little side note, I'm already going to end the stream. Well, already I say, but it's already 23 minutes. But yeah, really not much to say further than that. Still no updates on the Polo. I'm still waiting for the dealership to call me with a price for a new engine. Nothing heard yet. And we may have a replacement car in case the Polo gets too expensive to make. Yeah. Can't tell you what car it will be just yet. Maybe we don't even have to buy it, but we went and take a look and it was awesome. And next week, Tuesday, I think, yeah, then we have our test drive because it wasn't ready just yet. Don't expect any crap, but it was it had some problems with the clutch and they were already going to replace it, and it's not even on the market yet. So even if you want to find the car, it's not gonna work because it's not for sale just yet. I just had a friend of mine is putting it up for sale, and we went there and go take a look at it, and if it will be something, it will be something, and then I will let you know. But at this point, I'm gonna keep that one for myself. Yeah, so the watch time is getting better and better. We are already at 2,400 hours, which is awesome, you guys. Thank you very much for that. So yeah, I do believe this video will do some good stuff, because it better be, because they pulled a gun on my head, man. And the more I say it, the more I realize, what if I was lucky? You know? I mean, I'm not afraid to die or anything, but I would get really bummed if they would shoot me at the French border. I mean, who wants to die in France, right? So, yeah, that happened. I told you all about that. But if you want to hear it again, let me know in the chat and I will explain the whole story once more. No problem. I will do so. Yeah, so basically everything is going to be alright. But it was exciting, to say the least. But yeah, having a gun pulled to your head at a 1 meter distance, so basically point blank distance, and there was no way in hell he would have ever missed that shot. Yeah, that was something I've never experienced before, and it's not that I was afraid or something, but I do realize what these guns can do. Well, if you want to know exactly what they can do, just look on YouTube, search for an MP5, and at a shooting range, at a shooting God knows what, maybe a melon, because that is basically what will happen. Now, I do know I have a big head, but it's not a melon head, but it will splash nonetheless. Now, all this talking is gonna get me thirsty, guys. If you have anything to say, let me know in the chat. If you want to know what's up, just let me know, guys. So good. But yeah, the first time ever a policeman, well, a border patrol, pointed a gun to my head. And as I said, I never had that before, but I'm pretty sure there are some rules about that. You know, given that they are not in the EU. I don't know if they're NATO, I believe so, but I'm not sure. But even if they aren't, or are, I'm pretty sure there are some rules about pointing a gun at EU civilians from the POV of a non-EU police force, or border patrol, whatever you want to call it. So yeah. Also, guys, still testing this new software I have. Already figured out that the comment from Danny isn't picking up at the emojis. So that is too bad. Let me see if I can pick an emoji. Let me see if that works. Enter text for chat. Send. Let's see what that will do. Oh, got an itch in my ear, man. Well, I don't know, guys, but I don't think my emoji is coming through too. Well, ah, there it is. Yeah, my emoji works. So why didn't Danny's emoji work? That is weird. That is really weird. But yeah, so still experimenting with this new software. It's free, so I wouldn't expect any gold rating on it, and it isn't. It really isn't. But hey, it's free. We can test a couple of things. But as long as I'm not getting paid from YouTube, I will not take a paid video software to go live. I mean, after all, the YouTube app itself is improving at an astonishingly rate, and free software like this one is getting there as well. So yeah, it's just experimenting, guys. But hey, if you have anything to say, let me know in the chat. I can see 2 viewers watching. and I honestly don't know who it is other than Danny. But yeah, it was an elevating night, guys. Really exciting, but in a bad way. And yeah, just a new experience. I am one experience richer, if you want, if you understand me. I think you do. But yeah, that was really something. Never had that before. So yeah, still quite dark outside. Pretty normal given it's 4:30. But I have to tell you guys, today I was really late. I was falling behind because I got the papers way too late in Brussels. Again, these guys can't do anything right. And which means I was at 3 o'clock. Yeah, 3 o'clock in Basel, while normally it is 2 o'clock. So yeah, well, 2 o'clock, 2:30, give or take a few minutes, of course. But yeah, running really late and behind schedule. But that's okay, because I will be at home at around 8:30, and around 9 o'clock the car detailer is coming to clean the inside of this car, which has a couple of stains in it, I can promise you that much, in the driver's seat. But yeah, so even though we're running late today, it's not that big of a deal, luckily. And yeah, we have all the time, guys. Tomorrow is another day, and tomorrow I will drive again in Belgium, France and Luxembourg. Don't know yet if I will stream that. And the day after tomorrow I will be driving like this again in Germany. So yeah, obviously I didn't stream last night because I was running late. Basically, guys, I didn't really have something to say, and I did now, so that's why I went live. So yeah, again, guys, if you like this video, let me know by an actual like. Don't forget to subscribe, like that, and share and comment and chat and whatnot. And this will be the end of my stream. So I really do hope you enjoyed it. I hope someone can give me some answers in the comments. Yes, the comments. And I will catch you guys maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after, who knows. We will see. It's not a mandatory thing to stream. I just do it when I have something to say, and well, basically because I like it. So yeah, I will catch you guys the next time. See you later, guys.